The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Looking to throw.
Looking underneath. He's got Akers.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
The Vikings had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
2nd and 4. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Now Tua.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Malik Willis.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
In motion right is Addison. A give, running right is Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cam Akers, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. They've got his man, complete! And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
7-7, our score after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Tua.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll dump this off to Akers. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now this throw caught left side, and it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Back to throw again. This goes out wide from Madison. Touchdown, Vikings! Alexander Madison, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Justin Jefferson, 75 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Another carry now for Madison. And he'll be tackled right on the shoulder to the 45. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll set up to throw. Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So and that brings up fourth down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down. They needed 4, they got 8, and it results in a conversion on fourth down.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air.
There he goes, right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Now 2nd and 3. Off the option, here's Montgomery.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A little short pass. This is Everett.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of...
To a hit, and the ball is out.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now Tua. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. York now for the extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Jamison Williams
from 21 yards away.
And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
Lutz with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This is caught. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Justin Jefferson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
They'll drop to throw.
Finding Williams once more, complete.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 3 quarters in the books.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Madison forcing his way into the end zone. He was not to be denied. It's a touchdown.
Wants to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have?
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
And the Vikings pick up the football. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Being chased out left.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down and a yard.
They'll look to throw.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Here's 2nd and a yard. A give up the middle to Akers.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Touchdown! Harris Campbell from 10 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Tua. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Now Tua. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
Tua's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd down. Throwing Tua. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Tua to throw.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yeah, indeed, the flag is out.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Tua.
And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York.
This to almost certainly win the football game.
York able to send this one through.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by
Stephon Gilmore. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really